This is Robert Goodman here on Positive Stroke, Staying Clean on YouTube. I'm so happy that you're here. And this evening, it's Saturday, it's 6 p.m., and we're going to talk about letting it go. Not holding on to a situation or pain that we have, but letting it go and not carrying on into the present and carrying this pain on into the future. How do we do that? Well, we must remember in our addiction, we couldn't handle what was going down. So we wanted to escape our situation or our problems, and we do what we love. And this thing that we love, we put it in front of everything, which caused us to lose everything. Excuse me. So we must understand that Robert, being a recovering addict, is that behavior in my addiction, if I don't pay attention to myself, I will have that same behavior in my recovery. I will have the same behavior in my recovery. That's why we must pay attention to ourselves and deal with the steps of facing our fears and grieve, make amends, and give it to a power greater than ourselves and let it go. Let it go. Because I'm 66 years old and I realize that if I carried every single situation bad that happened in my life to the age that I am now, what will I have to look forward to? My mind and my everyday living will be living the same pain and the same situation over and over and over again. That's why I realized that it's a must that when a bad situation happens, we must look at the situation without feelings and emotions. So sometimes we need to take a step back, take a breath, cool off, and then come back to the situation where you can actually look at it in a better frame of mind and not let the emotions and the feelings cloud your judgment. I learned that if I want the best for Robert, that means I must keep the focus on myself and do what I need to do for Robert so Robert can be okay. And that's what I do in my recovery. So that's something to think about. If you're facing a situation and it feels like it's overwhelming, or the situation just keeps doing the same type of rotation over and over, the same stuff, different situation, but the same routine. Sometimes it's take a moment to step back and breathe and overcome being upset and being mad, and then look at the problem, because that's where you'll make your best judgment. If you do like I used to do, I used to make my decisions on feelings and emotion, and it always went bad. I made things worse. So that means I had to do things that were worse to come out on the head. Whereas I created a lot of my problems myself because I was acting on feelings and emotions. I wasn't acting on facts. I didn't want to accept the facts. So that's something that we should think about. I think about each and every day. When situations pop up in my life, I sit back. Sometimes it makes me mad, but now I sit back and breathe, relax a moment, and then come back to it, and I make a better sound decision. Instead of just popping anything that comes to my head, making me think that this is going to solve the problem or it's going to get me a good solution. I might have to do some investigating. I might have to do some research to find out the best way to go. But I need to take a step back, so I will follow that pattern and find out the best way to go. Today's Saturday night. I hope y'all be safe, living in recovery. I hope your families are doing good. I hope you're appreciating the blessings that recovery has given you up to this point in your life. And the reason why is because you did the work. You went through the pain, the suffering, sleepless nights, tears coming down your eyes, the remorse of the things that you've made mistakes and hurt people that you love and you care for, where you've destroyed relationships and you can't get some of them back, and you're dealing with that pain because you just want to make good. You want a relationship with these people, but they choose not to because they hold you constantly accountable for your past. So, but you've made a new family in recovery. You stayed away from the people that help you destroy your life, and you created yourself a new life. So you should be very grateful and look at the blessings that recovery has given you up to this point. This is Robert Goodman from Positive Strokes saying to you, once I was a dope, but now I got hope, because I ain't a dope anymore, because I'm clean and I'm definitely sober. You have a great evening.